In today's video, we are going to look at 10 legitimate pathways that you can use to move to Germany, especially as a non-EU passport holder. So if you come from a country like in Africa or in Asia and you are looking to move to Germany, then you want to stay to the very end of this video because we are going to look at exactly that. How can you move to Germany in the new year? So without much further ado, if you are seeing my face for the first time, my name is Eva Mutali, and on this channel I share with you the different avenues you can use to move abroad, whether it's for travel, whether it's for work, whether it's for school, whether it's for marriage, and how you can do so even without the help of an agent. So if any of those topics sound exciting to you, you want to stay here by subscribing to the channel, and also make sure to hit the notification bell so that every time I post a new video you do not miss out. For my returning audience, welcome, karibu. It's always a pleasure having you guys here. So let me know in the comment section below, where are you watching me from? Do say hello. I'm shooting this video around, today is 27th, it's a Christmas season, and you can see your girl showed up in Christmas colors. So guys, not much further ado, in no particular order, you can move to Germany as an au pair. And yesterday I did a full-length video on the best country in Europe to move to as an au pair. So basically, as an au pair, this is a cultural exchange program that targets young people from 18 to 28, depending on the country, but for Germany it is 18 to 26 years of age, where you sort of go and work like a nanny, but you're basically doing very light duty for your host family who you're going to be staying with, and you get paid a stipend, you get a chance to learn the local language, the local culture, and all that. If you're interested in me doing a full dedicated video on how you can immigrate to Germany as an au pair, do let me know. And even for the other 9 relocation pathways to Germany I'm going to be talking about, if one is interesting to you and you want me to go a little deeper into it, then please let me know in the comments section below. So generally, you're going to be providing childcare assistance to a host family in Germany, and I've said typically you need to be between 18 years of age and 26. On the higher side, you need to have like some sort of childcare experience, and you must have basic German language skills. Duh. Okay. The number 2 way you can relocate to Germany legitimately is through the educational pathway. So Germany is renowned for its world-class education because Germany, unlike Kenya for example, doesn't consider education as a way to wealth. So tuition is actually free in Germany. It is recently they started charging international students tuition fee, but there are tons and tons and tons of scholarships that are available. I usually share some of them here on the channel. You want to keep looking out for those. So moving to Germany as a student is one of the easiest pathways to move to Germany, because once you finish your education in Germany, you can almost always apply for a job, and you have a higher chance of getting a job in Germany as a foreigner if you have studied in Germany, because by the end of your course you're literally gonna be fluent in the German language, which makes it easier for you to even just navigate your way around Germany. So eligibility varies depending on the chosen program, the length of study, and even the institution where you're gonna be studying. So feel free to look around the internet, do your research, and just find out what program is gonna be best for you. In terms of scholarship opportunities, I would encourage you to research DAAD, D-A-A-D, that is the German Academic Exchange Service, and you can also contact universities directly to inquire about admissions requirements, okay? Number 3 legitimate pathway whereby you can move to Germany is through what they call the job seeker visa. This allows you to get a visa to literally go and navigate the job market in Germany. So instead of sitting in Nairobi or in Accra or in Johannesburg and hoping that an employer will scout you from Germany, you take yourself to Germany and scout the employers. So it is designed for skilled professionals who are seeking employment in Germany. And in terms of eligibility criteria, generally you must provide proof of vocational or academic training in the area you want to work in. Your qualifications must be recognized in Germany, so you must have the equivalent of a German diploma. If it is a regulated profession like healthcare, a professional practice permit is mandatory. And then if you have completed vocational training, you must provide proof of possessing German language skills that are required for the job you are seeking. So generally, a minimum level of B1 is required. So I would encourage you to visit the nearest Goethe Institute in your home country, because they are recognized, and when you're going to be doing your exam to test your qualification, you're going to pay a lot less. And like, for example, if you go to some shoddy River Road Training Institute, when you go to apply for the certification at Goethe, they're going to ask you, who was your teacher, where did they train, and then you go and find that your teacher is a teacher Mwetu. They won't even allow you to do the exam. And then, of course, you must prove that you are able to cover your cost of living, since you're not able to enter into enumerated employment during this time when you are seeking a job. So you need to be able to provide either a blocked bank account or what they call a declaration of commitment. Okay. Number 4, you can move to Canada. Come on. To Germany legitimately in the coming year is through voluntary work. So volunteering is an excellent way to contribute to society while gaining valuable experience. So in Germany, there are different organizations. One that I know and I can vouch for is Freud Waldorf. Freud Waldorf. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to leave a link in the description box and also in the first pinned comment here, where you can go and check all these pathways with links and everything. So they offer opportunities for volunteers to engage in meaningful projects in Germany. So generally what you're gonna need to work as a volunteer in Germany is a genuine interest in the organization's cause and commitment to volunteering, okay? Number 5 legit way to move to Germany as a non-EU national in the coming year is through what we call Ausbildung. In English, that is basically apprenticeship. And I'm going to focus specifically on nursing apprenticeship or nursing Ausbildung, because it is the easiest one to get, and you're guaranteed to get paid from the day you start your program. So basically, this is an apprenticeship program in Germany. So because currently Germany and the rest of the world faces a shortage of healthcare professionals, it makes it an attractive destination for aspiring nurses to get trained and get paid even as they start their training. So in terms of eligibility, you're gonna need to have at least a high school diploma, what in Kenya we call your Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education. So you're gonna need to have at least a high school certificate. So please don't come in the comment section below and telling me, Eva, I don't have a high school certificate, what do I do? Go and get one. There's no shortcut, okay? So one thing I love about the Ausbildung is that, of course, we talk about the shortage of medical staff, and the fact that this is combined with job training. It means like from the get-go, you're already getting the skills that you need, and when you finish, you're literally gonna be absorbed in the job market. You don't even need to go and start looking for a job. And then it is free, you don't have to pay. So to do your nurse or apprenticeship in Germany, you don't have to pay, it is free of charge. And then secondly, they pay you. So the current pay as of the shooting of this video is about 8.7 euros an hour. You're gonna get paid per hour to be trained. And since this training is considered, I mean, because you're going to be working like in a hospital setting or in a healthcare setting, you are technically an employee, so you get all the benefits that a nurse in Germany gets. So that is insurance, pension contribution, and the whole shebang. So which is an advantage for you. And then you even get a holiday allowance. Hello, somebody, are you convinced? So, once you get the skills that you need to enter the workforce, generally you're going to be doing your apprenticeship for 3 to 3.5 years. Once you finish, you have a chance to go and do an exam to get certified. Once you get certified, you're going to become what they call a licensed practical nurse. If you are the ambitious type, this is the point where you go back to school and start getting licensed as a registered nurse, because you're going to get the advantage of doing cleaner, quote unquote, cleaner jobs. Clean as in it's less dirty work. You can do more supervisory roles. You can like do the less dirty work, yeah, that a licensed practical nurse, for example, is forced to do. Okay, let's talk about number 6 way that you can legitimately move to Germany is through marriage. Yes, guys, remember here we always pursue the path of least resistance. So if, let's say, you don't have skills, you don't have money, you don't have papers, you don't have anything, at least you have love in you, right? Find a German man or a German woman to marry you. So once you are in a relationship with a German citizen or resident, then marriage is a direct pathway to obtaining a residence permit. Okay, make sure it's a legit German citizen. I have had stories of people who went and met some Niger man or some Togolese guy, and they lied to them. Oh, I'm a citizen. Oh, let's make a baby. And then they made a baby, and boom, they realized this guy was actually a refugee. Okay, so in the event you've been successful to find yourself a German citizen to marry you, I would advise you don't bother starting the process in Germany unless, of course, you already have your residence. If you're going to visit your German man or German woman on a visitor visa, you have a very short time to do everything that pertains to getting married. I would encourage you, quickly find your way to Belgium or Denmark. The wedding process is so much simpler. You can literally finish it in 1 month, the whole process. Yeah, thank me later. That's one of Denmark and Belgium, the easiest European countries to get married in and have your wedding in with a foreigner. Okay, so generally the eligibility requirements, you're going to have a genuine relationship with a German citizen or resident, and you must meet specific legal requirements for your marriage. So generally what you're going to need to do as soon as you start your relationship with this dude or with this babe, start documenting everything. You know, like those WhatsApp chats, those original online dating screenshots, take them, because you're gonna need them before you're even approved to get married. If you were previously married or you were previously in a relationship, make sure you're divorced officially, because you don't want to start having issues when you're trying to get married quickly within the 6-month visa or 2-month visa or 1-month visa that you've been granted, and then issues start coming up. Yeah, so make sure you have everything that proves that you guys have a genuine relationship, and make sure you also schedule an appointment with the local immigration office to initiate the process. As I've advised, go Belgium or Denmark. Okay, the other, I think we're now in number 7, legit way you can move to Germany as a non-EU national is through the entrepreneurial pathway, that is, or as a self-employment pathway or as a business pathway. I'm gonna focus on the freelance visa. So there's a German freelance visa called Freiberuflich. I don't know how to pronounce that. My German people, please help me to pronounce it. So the freelance visa serves as a residence permit, and it is tailored for those engaging in self-employment within Germany. So with this self-employment visa or freelancer visa in Germany, you get to reside in Germany. You can establish a business or work as a freelancer. You can bring your family to Germany. You can travel to other Schengen countries, there's 28 of them, without requiring an additional visa. And then if you're fortunate, you can potentially become a permanent resident in Germany after 3 to 5 years. So it's also one of the legit ways you can consider. So both the artist visa and the language teacher visa fall under the umbrella of the freelance visa, and the application process remains identical. So it's crucial to know that while I've focused specifically on the freelance visa, there's a lot more different ways you can still relocate on the entrepreneurial visa. And if you want me to give an in-depth separate video on this, I am happy to. Just let me know in the comment section below. So generally what you're gonna need is proof that you are a freelancer, or proof that you have a business. So like through a business plan, make sure you have a business plan, and then make sure that you maintain your clients in Germany or contribute to the German economy, which is a crucial aspect for visa approval. You must be able to generate income that is exceeding your living expenses in Germany, including your rent, your health, and a minimum monthly amount, which depends on the city. Make sure that you maintain your self-employment status. You're not allowed to go and start looking for a job once you're on a freelancer visa. And then in terms of age, it's anything from 18 to 67. No, anyway, 45 is like the appropriate age for that. So the best part about the freelancer visa is that language proficiency is not mandatory in obtaining a freelancer visa. You don't have to be able to speak German. However, I would encourage you to learn some German so that you can find your way around. It's so much easier, and it gives you ability to go and live in the more rural neighborhoods that are more racist and cheaper to live in. And then of course you also don't need a degree to get your freelancer visa. Okay, we are almost finishing this. Number 8 legit way you can move to Germany in the coming year is what we call the EU Blue Card. So this is basically targeting skilled professionals in the in-demand occupation. So if you are a non-EU citizen and you have skills in professions that are deemed to be in demand, and there's shortage of skilled professionals in the European Union, then you can apply for the EU Blue Card. So generally, for you to move to Germany through the EU Blue Card, you can you must have a recognized qualification. You must have a binding job offer that is related to your qualification. So for example, let's say I am a software engineer. The job that is bringing me on the EU Blue Card must also be software engineering, and you must meet the salary threshold. Okay, so it's also important for you to speak some German. It's just going to make it easier for you, but it's not compulsory. And the job that you're getting must earn you at least 43,800 euros as at the shooting of this video. So some of the professions which are in shortage in Germany is manufacturing, mining, construction, and distribution managers. We have information and communication technology service managers, and then we have other professional service managers such as childcare services, health services, and education. We have academic STEM professionals. STEM basically stands for science, technology, engineering, and math. And then we have academic professionals in architecture, spatial planning, and transport planning. We have medical doctors, we have veterinarians, we have dentists, pharmacists, and then we have academics and comparable nursing and midwifery professionals. And then we have school and out of school teachers and educators. And there's a whole bunch of more professionals. If you're interested, let me know in the comment section below and I'll do a whole video. Last but not least, excuse me, and this should be like your last resort. You've tried everything else and it has failed for you, because it is also the most difficult pathway, and German laws keep changing every single day and against your favor. So only pursue this if it is critical and use it as a last resort. Asylum. Okay, seek refuge and protection in Germany. That is an option for you to legitimately move to Germany. This should be your last resort. I cannot stress this anymore. In case you're being persecuted or you have fear of serious harm to you, then you can seek asylum not only in Germany but to any other country that you think you're going to be safe. So basically, you're gonna need to provide evidence of your need for protection and evidence that your life is in danger or evidence of persecution. Like you must give very, very watertight, strong evidence of persecution or fear of serious harm to you. So if, let's say, for example, I am a political activist from Eritrea, then I can seek asylum in Germany due to threats to my safety in my home country, for example. Or if I belong to the rainbow community, but where I come from, let's say I come from Uganda, the president has made it very clear that he shall not tolerate same relationships, and if I am found, I will be hung, then I can sought refuge in Germany on those grounds, for example. But guys, as I have said, laws are changing every single day. In fact, I was reading somewhere that beginning next year, Germany is actually considering sending refugees like to Albania. So if you come seeking asylum, they will send you to Albania as you wait for your case. And guys, there are people who have been on asylum cases waiting for like 10 years, 20 years, just waiting for their cases to be looked into and for them to be given permanent residence. So make sure that you're only doing this if your life is in danger indeed and you have absolutely no other way to move to Germany. Guys, there's a lot more than this, but I just thought to share with you these are the most common ways you can move to Germany. If there's any one of these 10 I have mentioned that interests you and you want me to dig a little further, I am happy to do so. Let me know in the comment section below. And guys, if this video was of help to you, please do share it. You just never know who you might inspire. You just never know whose destiny helper you might be. I will see you on the next one. Bye guys.